Okay, today we are talking about defensive alignment, and naturally, most defense systems start at the breakdown. So we're going to start with the ruck here, the defensive ruck, and go over defensive alignment. So here we have offensive breakdown. We got the tackle made here. They form the ruck. We got the scrum halves, their pot of forwards, their backs, all lined up on the field. So the first thing that we need to arrive we're at a breakdown here is we need to get the posts in position. Now, the reason they're called post is that they don't move like a fence post. So the first person to fill in here is our strong side post. Strong side means the side where all the backs are lined up to. So the first defender is going to come in here. He's going to yell post. He's going to make his mark, his stand right here. Next defender is going to come in and he's going to fill in on weak side post. Now, the reason we have posts and the reason they don't move is typically in a rugby match the ball's going to spin out. It's going to go out from the scrum half maybe to this pot of forwards, and the pot of forwards are going to move. But sometimes maybe the scrum half will do a dummy pass and then he'll keep it. Now if the post goes with the dummy, over here you can see now we just have that opening in that hole. So we have to keep the posts in their position. Same thing here if they go weak side. Scrum half either passes out to the back over here or the forward over here and he comes in. The post could be there to stop it, or he can do a dummy, the scrum half, and as he goes after this way, he comes in this way, like that. So we have to keep the posts in position. They have to stay there. Now, the next forward or rugby player to fill in position is what we call a monster. He'll come up over here right next to the post, about arm's length away. Now in the UK, in the Southern Hemisphere, everybody calls them guards. Up here, in the United States, we're very sensationalistic and we like our hyperbole and everything has to be big. So our guards we call them monsters. So the monster will fill in right here. So now we have two posts and a monster. Typically, our fourth player coming in here would come up through here, and again, rather than being another guard, we would call this player a striker. So we have posts, monster, striker. And now you can see we have a defensive ruck alignment set up here. In these situations, we want to get our defenders down as low as possible. 3-point stances preferably, because if the forwards are doing pick and goes off of here, or if they're doing what we call a rhino, they're getting a pass from the scrum half, and a rhino means they have a head of steam, so they're running full force. We want our guys in 3-point stances so they can come up below, wrap them around the legs, and meet them before they hit the gain line. So again, we have posts, monster, striker. The next player to fill in will be what we call our adjuster. He's going to come over here and he's going to mark the farthest back. He's going to set the line. And then as they come in, they'll fill in behind like this. And at one point we may even have what we would call a safety back here. A safety would be a floater, that in case we have something action going over here where there is a lot of action, they are contesting the rucks, our guys get pulled in, we have another extra forward there or another extra back to help out. Or if anything gets by. And then naturally you'll have our fullbacks over here, maybe in our wings over here. So our alignment is like this. If the ball swings out, we primarily do a drift or a shift defense. So we're all going to, if the ball's coming out, everybody's going to shift with the ball together, and as they're shifting, naturally we're all coming up, not broken up like that, but we're all coming up together, and hopefully with our line cohesion and our line speed, we're catching, if the ball's coming out, we're catching the ball back here, and you can see how far away they are from the gain line. So our defensive alignment all starts over here with the ruck. It's the posts, the monster, and the striker. Okay, so you can see it's basically a three-man defense around that ruck with maybe a safety back here. So what we also have to realize is that there's a lot of stuff going on there. All right, I got a little tongue-tied. A lot of stuff going on here. You got to be very careful. We have to make sure that passes aren't coming inside. We're not got pick and goes. We don't have rhinos. These guys are very important, and they have to know where to be, and they have to communicate who's got what. You can't have everybody lining up here going post, 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 and not taking care of the rest of our line. All right, so that's our defensive alignment and our defensive ruck alignment. And now we work on drills to, as you'll see in videos, we work on drills to work on defensive alignment, and then we have our defensive ruck alignment, and then we have drills that work on the defense alignment to keep us shifting and moving up. All right, so that's our defensive drift and our defensive ruck alignment. All right, so we'll see you in the next segment.